beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 57. 80 weapon. Tackle. Switch.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
180! I got one!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First and 10
at the 50-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Mayfield now from the 50. Steps away to his left. He'll try. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Don't be scared.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
180. 57. I'm coming. Hey, alert 3. Up. Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. 20. Be a long day for you. Jack. Showing up. Under 10. 10. Check the backer. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. That's complete to Tayron Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mayfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
That's another Browns first down.
180.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurry.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Alert. Crouch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check your hot read.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll roll it, and I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And some room to maneuver. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They begin this drive with Chubb. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Pistol. Hey, watch it. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Lucky.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Everson Griffin in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returning it is Moore. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
But remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to to throw. Ebron's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12. After a Steeler first down.
Draw play, Edmonds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
180. Run.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hurry! Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, Alpha. You better. I got it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hey, we're 33.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
61, match box, right. Watch the twins.
Play fake, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike 22, Mike 20. King.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hurry.
That's a gain of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Switch. Hey, check 24.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got his target. That's more. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitched?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Mayfield now being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short game.
Alert, 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 alert! Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Hurry, hurry. 22, Mike, 22. All right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Run. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mayfield now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. He's back to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mayfield. And Martin's got it, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Down 7, and they got to go for it here on 4th down.
Strip that ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Pistol. Safety's creeping.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
22's coming, Mike. Bring it. Point it right. 22, Mike, 22. Curl it.
Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. Real. Stay with my touch.
Now Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.